final question before I let you go. Since our last interview, we lost Carl Weathers.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I was at a party with him, and I think I was just kind of maybe starstruck to a certain degree. So I didn't walk up and speak to him and try to get him to do an interview and stuff like that. I regret it now because I think it'd be a hell of an interview because he has a hell of a story.
Man, I wish you would have called me.
Oh, you knew him?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea. Would you say that there would be no Rocky franchise without Carl Weathers?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Really?
No, somebody else would have had to play the role.
Yeah, but he nailed it so well, and the magic and chemistry between him and Sylvester Stallone was so great that I can't imagine taking Carl out of that role and putting someone else in.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but there's a lot.
And remember, he was in the first two movies.
True, but not to disparage Carl Weathers. I love the man, but I would just naturally think somebody else would have played it. The fact that movie was written so well, that provides the lineage, for that. I don't think one character or a supporting character would make that much of a difference, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It would have had to been cast by somebody that, even if they weren't as good as Carl, that story was a big story, and it was So who knows if some real boxer or Ken Norton or somebody would have had to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big shock with that film back then was that Rocky lost at the end. And that was sort of like a huge plot twist, because usually when you see a boxing movie, the main character wins at the end. And he beats the guy and everyone loves him. But Rocky actually loses.
Yeah, so it's like a Chuck Wepner story. As the real Rocky.
The real Rocky, yeah.
Yeah, which is, I think Sylvester did such an amazing job. People forget that he wrote that movie.
He wrote it? Did he direct it?
No, he might as well been. But he stuck to his guns.
Right.
Played the lead.
They wanted to replace him, I heard. I heard the movie companies wanted the film, but they wanted to cast someone else instead of him and offer him a huge check.
Yes,
he
absolutely.
Said no.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he, think about that, like how amazing that is. And I can't imagine someone else doing that role other than him. And shoot, we talked about it one other time. I thought I think it was the fifth version of it that he should have been nominated for an Academy Award. I thought he did so well.
Well, he won. Did he win the Oscar for that film?
No, yeah, he won it for the film, the first one. But I think his performance in 5 was tremendous.
Yeah, here we go. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Film Editing, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor. Wait, did he win all these? Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. This is crazy.
Well, yeah.
Yes, he won for Best Picture. There's a nominee for Best Actor, which he didn't win. Nominee for Best Actress, for his wife.
Talia Shire, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nominee for Best Actress Supporting Role for the trainer. Nominee for Best Actress Supporting Role for Burt Young. Won for Best Director. Nominated for Best Writing Screenplay, written directly for the screen.
76, right?
Nominee, 77. Nominee for Best Sound. Winner for Best Film Editing, and nominee for Best Music Original Score.
Yeah.
So a whole bunch of wins, a bunch of nominations. Basically, that movie swept the Oscars.
Yeah, but there was no... and so when we're talking about the Carl Weathers component...
Carl actually wasn't nominated for it.
Right, but I think he really shined in the second one. That's when that was when it called on a lot more of his acting prowess, really, because they then had that connection and kinship and in the end of that movie. So that's when Carl really showed Carl. So in the first one, the mandate wouldn't have been as strong. So it would have been, but of course he like I say, he shined in the second one. And I think because of it being Carl Weathers, they had the ability to do that in that second one.
Right, but outside of Rocky, there was a lot of classic films. A lot. Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in The Mandalorian most recently. Oh, hold on a second. Action Jackson.
Yeah.
Let me see. What other films did he do? Rocky 2 and Rocky 3 and Rocky 4. He got killed in Rocky 4, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ivan Drago.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, all his features like in Happy Gilmore, Little Nicky.
If we talk about
man, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
he's done 80 films. Yeah, man, hell of a career.
Yeah, and hell of a guy too. Very positive. It was a shock. It was a big shock to me because that man stayed in the gym. I see him at Gold's all the time. He was an inspiration.
He was 76.
Yeah, he didn't
relatively young, but not that young. 76. And my dad lived to 84, so I kind of hold that as a measuring stick to a certain degree. 76. You also don't know what was happening underneath the hood.
Right, yeah.
You don't know what his personal habits were.
And then the man I had sitting right here beside me, Fred.
Yeah. For Fred the Hammer
80s.
Williamson.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, like 10 years older.
Yeah, still smoking cigars.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if we start talking about black actors who don't get their just due, man, we could be here for hours and hours and hours.
I think you guys just do. I think ultimately he was loved, respected, and he was still doing Disney films. He was doing Star Wars films, series by the end. I mean, that's the top of the food chain when it comes to TV.
Yeah.
So I think people still loved him and respected him and really respected his craft.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like
but
I don't feel like he was underrated or he was broke or anything else.
No,
like that.
not that. But still, I mean, there could have been an Action Jackson 5.
Could have been.
It's just that when we get up to bat, it's not quite the same. But there's so many people. I'm in awe of so many people who I wish would get their just due. I mean, I couldn't be a bigger Blair Underwood fan or just like when I just sit there and I just go, oh my God, we have so many incredible actors. I mean, there's unsung, the Glenn Plumbers out there, man, the T.K. Carters. There's so many people, man, that I think are just, they should, be, I don't know. I just want to make a difference. And, I want to see them get what they deserve. And the Carl Weathers and all that, I don't want to see them pass this earth without really celebrating how amazing they actually are.
When I just looked it up, Action Jackson didn't get the best, got mostly negative reviews, and it was a minor box office success.
Mm-hmm.
It was, it cost about $10 million to make, and it made $20 million at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of these kind of cult classics. I think
all
of us watched it, and all of us really liked it, but it wasn't a huge success, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So that's why you didn't see, it wasn't as big as Rocky. Let's put it that way.
No.
So that's why you didn't see Action Jackson Part 8, 9, 10 like you did with the Rocky movies that are still being made with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, there's a marketing arm to that. There's a story behind it, So
there is.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Michael Jai White, man. Always a pleasure.
My pleasure, my brother.
Until next time.
All right.
Peace.